Hello. Hello, hello. So, this is the start of the Detective Instinct. Farewell, my beloved. All I know is that this is a visual novel, that it has pretty pixel art, and that's it. So, let's start. Uh-oh. Chapter 1. Uh, what? What is that knocking? Is somebody at my door? Open up! This is the police! The police? You have 5 seconds until we bust this all down in five, four. Okay, okay. All right. Hold on. I'm getting up. Put your hands where I can see them. You are under arrest. Under arrest? What for? You know what you did, you heartless monster. A murder has taken place in this very room, and you are the culprit. What? What? Interesting. So check, think. Let's check. This man is out for blood. This is my hotel room. Room 105 on the first floor. What is going on here? That's right, buddy. A murder took place in this very room only a short time ago. But that's impossible. I've been here all night. You really aren't helping your case, pal. Officer, are you sure you have the right room? Shut it! I don't wanna hear another word out of here. How can I get him to listen to me? He must be in the wrong place, but how can I prove that to him? I need to find out more about this murder. What? Still playing dumb, eh? Criminals like you make me sick. To think you could throw a man out a window 5 stories to his death and then lie about it. It's simply nauseating. 5 stories, you say? Officer, you said the man was thrown out of the window of this room and fell 5 stories to his death? That's right, but that doesn't make any sense at all. Oh yeah? And why not, wise guy? Because we're on the first floor. But I was told room 105. Or was it 501? 501, Officer Loader. I am like the music. Ooh. Uh-huh. oh yeah, okay. Boss, you were taking so long to join us at the scene. I was beginning to wonder if you got lost. But I see now you were just harassing this young man. That's right, sir. My mistake, sir. The rest of the team is waiting for you upstairs. I will join you in a minute. Sir, yes, sir. Apologies for Officer Loader. He can sometimes get a little carried away, you know? Hey, are you alright? You know, you're not actually under arrest. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Yeah, I'm alright. Just, what is actually going on here? A perfectly reasonable question. I guess I could let you in on the situation. It's the least I could do after my officer disturbed your sleep so rudely. Hey, what's your name? Oh, I can't use the key, but come on. Okay. Jumper, did I hear that right? Nice to meet you, Jumper. I'm Detective Daughtry. What would you like to know? A police detective. Thank God you showed up when you did. I might be in handcuffs right now. I should ask him about what's going on. Was somebody really murdered here? Earlier tonight, a man fell to his death from a room on the 5th floor of this hotel, through a shattered window. It's a bit of an odd situation, but despite Officer Loader's enthusiasm, it's too early to say if foul play was involved. Anyway, I'm shocked you slept through all of the other commotion. Didn't you hear the sirens? I don't think so. Have you slept, huh? I could tell you just a little bit more if you'd like. Ooh. I have to say, I think I will have to keep in mind how, with the officer guy, the option to talk about the murders stayed the same. So we have to keep in mind that we have more context to actually advance on something that you might think you already went through. We haven't ID'd him yet, but he's a man in his mid-30s or so. Like I said, the victim fell from a room on the 5th floor. Curiously though, the room he fell from was unoccupied. Technically, nobody should have been in there at all. Strange, huh? Strange, right? The victim hit the ground very close to the hotel's entrance, so it caused quite a scene. A lot of the guests here are still roaming around downstairs trying to figure out what's going on. I wonder if that includes Emma and Professor Martin. Well, I think I've said enough. I better get back to the crime scene. You alright now? Yeah, I'm all good, thanks. Fantastic. Now, if you just put on these handcuffs... I'm kidding. Man, you Americans really have no sense of humor, huh? Ha, yes, very funny. Is it really that obvious that I'm American? Anyway, don't stay up too late, kid. Get some sleep. Sweet dreams. It's nice. Get some sleep after all that? Impossible. My night is ruined. Well, as long as I'm awake, I guess I might as well check out the commotion downstairs. I wonder if Emma and Professor Martin are awake. So it's true, huh? Hey, is that... Hey, Emma. Oh, Jumper, where have you been? Don't tell me you slept through all of this. Kind of a funny story about that, actually. Oh yeah? You did, didn't you? That's just like you. Yeah, I'll tell you later. So, I guess someone really did die here. Yeah, just back there is where it all happens, I think. You can see the broken window if you look up at the fifth floor. It's hard to tell from here, but it looks like they drew an outline on the street in the spot where they first found the body. Wow, I can't believe it. Pretty scary, right? I sort of wanted to get a closer look at the investigation, but the police are keeping people away from the scene. A closer look? Are you serious? I know, it's morbid, but I can't help but be a little curious, aren't you? A little. Have you seen Professor Martin around? Oh yes, he was just here a second ago. I think he went to get more information from one of the police officers. I'm sure he just wants to make sure everything is safe. Oh, there he is over there. I wonder what they are talking about. I think he saw us. Hello, Jumper! I see you finally woken up. Yeah. So what's the situation here? Well, they didn't tell me much. They're saying there is no danger, but that we should be cautious. I think they're just as confused as the rest of us, frankly. This is some ghastly business regardless. I must apologize to that our trip would end in this way. Oh, it's fine, Professor, it's not your fault. Besides, it'll be an interesting story to tell everybody back home. She's really enjoying this, isn't she? Yes, well, I agree with the police that the safest place for us to be right now would be behind the locked doors of our rooms. I would suggest that the two of you head back inside as soon as possible. We will, Professor. Yeah, our rooms are real safe. At least until the cops come knocking. So true. We have another day tomorrow. Remember that our train departs at 7:10 a.m. I know it will be hard to sleep after all this commotion, but please try your best. I'll meet you both at the lobby at 6:30, okay? Sleep well now. Good night. Good night, Professor. I guess it is getting late. Maybe we should go back inside. Aha! If it isn't our prime suspect returning to the scene of the crime. Oh, hello, detective. Prime suspect? Detective? Excuse me? It's a long story. You just couldn't resist coming down here, could you? You know, that kind of curiosity might get you in trouble someday. Detective, what's going on here? Is Jumper in trouble? Oh, no, we are just having a laugh, right, buddy? Hahaha, so funny. Howie, too funny. Well, I just came in to check on the status of the investigation down here, so... Oh, haven't you discovered anything new, detective? Who's asking? Oh, my name is Emma. Jumper and I are both college students from America. I was just... curious? Yes, just curious. College students, huh? What are you studying here? What are you studying? Oh, English literature. Really? Huh. Your friend here doesn't strike as me as the time. Don't judge a book by its cover, detective. Well, let's see. If you study literature, you must be pretty inquisitive, interested in human behavior, curious, resourceful perhaps. I probably shouldn't, but to be honest, we're about to wrap things up. We're pretty certain we've found just about everything there is to find here, and yet... maybe it couldn't hurt if you took one last look around, with some fresh eyes on the scene. So I'll tell you what, just over there is where the body was found. Don't worry, it isn't there anymore. Why don't you two take a quick look? I'll give you a few minutes, and you let me know if you spot anything interesting. Deal? You're going to let us investigate the crime scene? Sure, why not? What's the worst that could happen? Who knows? Maybe you see something we overlooked. Plus, let's just say I owe your friend a favor. What do you think, Jumper? Seems like a rare opportunity. I think you should take it. How is this acceptable police procedure, right? Are you sure this is okay? Wait, Emma. Ah, looks like she's getting a head start. Come on, don't be so uptight. It's fine, trust me. You have fun. This guy's idea of fun is a little suspect. But I can't deny I'm curious. You know what? Sure, why not? That's the spirit. I'll be right over there if you find anything or have any questions. Good luck. This is the spot. Let's see if we can find anything. Oh, interesting. So this is where the body landed, huh? Yeah, right in between that lamppost and the bush. The bush. Should we take a closer look? Yeah, sure. Let's just try to stay out of the way. Alright, let's see what we can find. Some shards of glass from the broken window are scattered on the ground. Better watch your step. Oh man, do you see this, Emma? That must be a blood stain. Yeah, how awful. It looks like most of it centered around his lower torso. Man, I'm gonna be sick. His lower torso? That's interesting. Also, well, he died from a fall, right? Why would he be bleeding from his stomach? That's a really good point, actually. We should ask the detective about that. Okay. Seen so many crime scenes on TV and in movies and stuff, but to be investigating one in real life is surreal. The detective probably shouldn't be letting us do this, so let's make the most of this opportunity while we still can. How's the search going? You noticed that too. The body had a number of cuts, some of them pretty deep. We found blood on the pieces of the broken window in the hotel room, so... Oh, the glass, that's right. Still, that's a good catch. I didn't mention the cuts before, so... I can tell you are really thinking things through. Keep it up. Thank you, sir. We will. Call me when you find something. Just a street light, nothing special. It's a shame he just missed this bush. I wonder if it would have broken his fall. From that high up? I don't think so, Jump. This is not a movie. I don't know, that bush looks pretty thick to me. Hold on, I think I see something in the bush. Jump, let's look a little closer. Yeah, I think she's right. Let's take a look. Is that a wallet? That's what it looks like. Quick, let's tell the detectives, Amber. Okay, let's talk to Daltrey. How's the search going? A wallet in the bush? Hold on a second. Well, would you look at that? Good eyes, you two. This could very well be a huge piece of evidence. Do you think it belonged to the victim? Or maybe the killer? Well, there is an ID in it, but I'm afraid I can't tell you who it belongs to. That would be against protocol. Oh, so now he cares about protocol. Oh, well, alright. I understand, detective. And now I just feel like a jerk. Alright, how about this? I may not be able to tell you directly who this wallet belongs to, but if you just happen to guess the identity of its owner, maybe I could tell you if you're on the right track. But, detective, how could we possibly guess that correctly? It could be anybody. Listen, being a detective is about much more than merely collecting evidence. Sometimes you need to take that evidence and make a deduction. Look around the scene, talk to some of the other officers, see if you can narrow down a list of suspects. Then tell me what you think. But be warned, I won't be going easy on you. If you guess incorrectly, it's game over. Ooh. Game over? What does that mean? Okay, you ready? Have fun. When you think you know who the wallet belongs to, just talk with me about them, in the same way you talk to me about anything. He's testing us, Jumper. Come on, let's see if you can figure this out. This officer is using a walkie-talkie. Yeah, and on top of that, get this, it happened again. Yeah, I know, it's the second time this month he's lost it at a crime scene. He's such a mess. I wonder what he's talking about. Did the detective lose his wallet? It's a police officer, he doesn't seem to be doing much of anything. Hey, you! What are you two doing here? This area is off limits. Leave now, or else I'm bringing you downtown. Hey, you again? Calm down. Your boss said we could help investigate or something. You expect me to believe Detective Daughtry would allow civilians into an active crime scene? Well, I do believe it. That sure sounds like something he'd do. My apologies. I thought you were supposed to be helping investigate your hotel room? Why are you back down here? Oh, they told me they didn't need me, so they sent me back down. But it's okay. I'm ready to help, no matter where I'm told to be. I'm getting the sense that this guy's presence isn't wanted in either location. So, can I help you with anything, or... Oh. What's this about the wallet in the bush? Huh, that's weird. Why is that weird? Oh, well, I was going to check the bush before, but I was told it was already checked and nothing was found. I have a hard time believing Detective Daughtry would miss something like that. He's very observant, you know? So, they checked the bush earlier, but didn't find the wallet. Does that mean it wound up in there after the investigation already started? Detective Daughtry is my hero. I don't care what the other officers say. They got him all wrong. So what if he doesn't always do things by the book? He's always looking out for people. There is nobody on earth with a bigger heart. Someday, I hope to work my way up to detective so I can solve crimes and help people, just like him. What do you think, huh? You think I have what it takes to be a detective? Detective? Uh-huh. Yeah, sure, man. Thank you, sir. I will do my best. Okay. We don't know anything about the victim yet. He wasn't carrying any formal ID, no wallet or anything. Pretty strange. From what I was told, the crime was reported very shortly after it happened. Someone in the hotel heard the glass shatter and called us right away, after they looked out the window and saw a body. The station's right down the street, so we got here pretty quick. Nobody's been on the scene but us. I see. No. Stay out of trouble, okay? Okay. Looks like he's investigating the spot where they found the body. Okay. How's the search going? When you think you know who the wallet's owner is, just talk to me about whoever it is. probably already have a list of people to talk with me about, don't you? Don't think too rigidly. When you're thinking of the wallet's owner, just bring them up to me the same way you talk to me about anything, okay? Wait, are you saying you think this is my wallet? Yeah. I am afraid that answer is correct. Wow, I can't believe you figured it out. You see, I always keep my wallet in the left pocket of my jacket. But a few weeks ago, I tore a hole in it. Sometimes when I'm right in the middle of an investigation, muscle memory takes over and I forget about the hole, so I guess it fell out while I was checking the bush earlier. Ha! I see, so he has the salary of Detective Gumshoe. Some things never change, I guess. Oh, don't give me that look. Haven't you ever dropped something by accident? Not while investigating a crime scene. Alright, I recognize this seems pretty unprofessional. But I assure you, I really am very good at my job. I'm just a bit clumsy, is all. Well, Detective, I'm glad we helped you find your wallet. Yes, thank you both very much. I'll give you a tip for this, but sadly I'm not carrying any cash. How convenient. Well, I'm disappointed the wallet wasn't real evidence, but at least we helped the detective with something. How much you wanna bet he only asked us to help investigate so he'd have more people around to help him find it? You're probably right. Detective! Detective, I think we just found something really important. Oh, is that right? Excuse me a minute. I wonder what that was all about. Oh. As much as I appreciate your help, I think you two better go back to your rooms now. Did you find something important, Detective? Oh, nothing much. I just think you guys should go before it gets back to my boss that I let tourists investigate a crime scene. Ha! Oh, shoot. Just when we were starting to find some things. Huh. Didn't seem to care too much about that before. I wonder what changed his mind. That's alright, Detective. Thanks for letting us take a look around. Anytime. Well, probably not anytime. In fact, more likely never again. You two are naturals, I can tell. Just remember, as fun as investigating can be, this line of work is serious business. And when you're looking for the truth, well, you may not always like what you find. Is he trying to give us profound advice? Or is he just making excuses about the wallet? But don't let that stop you. A true investigator will stop at nothing until the truth is revealed, no matter what. Understood? Understood, Detective. Have a good night, you two, and I hope you enjoyed your time in Ventracker, excluding this whole mess, of course. That was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, at least about as fun as investigating someone's death can be. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be so nonchalant. It's pretty scary and sad. We should go back inside. It's almost midnight. Yeah, we should. I'll see you tomorrow, Jumper. Good night. Night, Emma. Well, I've had enough of playing detective for one night. Time for bed. I'm still not very tired though. Man, I'm never gonna get to sleep. A knock? Oh no, not again. Jumper? Jumper, are you awake? Emma? Yeah, hang on, 1 second. Hi, Jumper. I'm sorry to bother you so late. It's just I can't sleep. I keep thinking about what happened. Yeah, me too. I need to take my mind off it somehow. Well, how about we talk about something else for a bit then? Well, have you thought about what you're going to write? About what you are going to write your term paper about yet? That that sentence is structured a bit awkwardly, but it works, I guess. Oh, yeah. The paper. Gotta think of something good. Hmm. Sure, I guess. That could be interesting. What writers are you going to focus on? Oh, there's so many good ones. I don't want to leave any out, you know. No, be specific. Uh, uh Claude Trains? You know, you can just tell me if you have no ideas. I'm not going to judge you much. Oof, that hurts. Listen, Jumper, as your tutor, I have a responsibility to ensure you take this assignment seriously. Not to mention, I vouched for you when Martin was on the fence about letting you come on the trip. He usually only accepts seniors for directed study, you know, remember? Yeah, I know. I wish you'd stop calling yourself my tutor. It's so embarrassing. So please, think about it. I can help you with it too if you'd like. No, it's fine, trust me. I plan on gathering my thoughts once you get on the train tomorrow. Great, I believe in you. If you need any advice, just ask. I'm always happy to help. I'm so looking forward to this. I never imagined I would get to travel on a luxury train. We'll be riding for 3 whole days. It feels so romantic, doesn't it? Yeah, I guess so. It would have been a lot faster to just fly out of Edreca back to London, but... Oh, but trains are so much more charming. You get to travel straight through the European countryside. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Jumper. We are so lucky Martin has connections. Huh, you sound so excited. I am, aren't you? Come on, even just a little? Sure. I don't really like flying anyway. One flight from London back to New York is fine with me. I'm just sad that the trip is already over, you know? Androka is so beautiful. Martin's lucky he got to grow up here. You know, as much as I would like to be a completionist and check everything, I can already feel the effect that reading this is having on my voice. So whenever I see the opportunity to make progress, I think I will just take it. I'm feeling pretty sleepy now. Well, anyway, I think I'm gonna try to get some sleep again. Thanks for talking with me, Jump. I think I feel better now. Yeah, me too. Good night, Emma. See you tomorrow. Night, Jumper. I'm sorry this happened, but we still must go through with the plan. I don't know if I can. I'm afraid you don't have a choice. You must be on the train tomorrow. If you aren't, I don't want you to die too. Please. Hmm. Good to know that this game has chapter achievements, so I can try to see if I'm halfway through or something. Very old school. Nice. You know, Emma's right. This is kinda nice. Very cozy. We don't have anything like this in America. And if we did, I'm sure I couldn't afford it. What a shame. Well, I'm just gonna kick back these next few days, enjoy the ride, and think about that term paper. Ugh, what should I even write about? I wonder if Emma is thinking the same thing. No, knowing her, she probably already has her whole essay outlined. I'm gonna need to catch up. Maybe I should start brainstorming some ideas. Jampa, can I come in? Oh, hey Emma. Yeah, the door's open. What's up? Hey, is everything alright? Jampa, something very strange is going on. I'm not quite sure how to explain it, but will you listen to me for a minute? I I need to make sure I'm not crazy. Of course, what's in your mind? Okay, let me just start at the beginning. After we departed, I decided to get up and take a look around. Eventually, I made my way to the observation car in the back of the train because I wanted to check out the outdoor platform. I stood outside a bit to get some fresh air. I thought I was alone, but then I heard something. There was a woman behind me, sitting by herself in one of the seats. She looked like she had been crying. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you. No, that's alright. I'm sorry if I startled you. I know it was none of my business, but seeing her like that, I just wanted to help somehow. I asked her if she was okay, and we got to talking a bit. It seemed to calm her down later, so I offered to buy her a drink in the lounge car. She was really very nice. But since she seemed troubled, like something was on her mind, she wouldn't be specific. And I wanted to respect her privacy, but she was so apologetic. There was one thing she said to me. You are a very nice girl, but I really don't deserve your kindness. It made me very sad for someone to feel that way. We were probably in the launch car for half an hour or so, then well, I didn't sleep much the last night and I was starting to feel really tired, so I told her I was going to take a nap. That that we should meet up in the same spot for lunch later. She agreed, and I left. So, did you meet up for lunch? No, Jumper. That's the problem. I can't find her. What do you mean? I went back to the lounge car around noon. She wasn't there. I waited a few minutes, but this is the weird thing. I asked the bartender if he had seen her, and he said no. So she never came back? No, I mean, he said he never saw her at all. He told me that when I came to the lounge car earlier, I was alone. He... what? I argued with him for a bit, but he was insistent. I said there must be some mistake, but... okay, well... was there anyone else who saw you with this woman? Well, there were 3 other people in the lounge car while we were talking. An old man and 2 men wearing polos. They weren't there when I went back, but there was also that strange couple. When the 2 of us were going from the observation car to the lounge car, we passed a cabin as a man and a woman were coming out. I swear they gave us the funniest look. I went back to their cabin and asked them if they'd seen her, and the woman told me the same thing as the bartender. It's like she never existed at all. I don't mean to sound skeptical, but you're sure you met this woman? It wasn't just a vivid dream or something? Jumper, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you, it's just... this is all very strange. No, it's okay. I know it sounds crazy, but Jumper, I know that I met this woman. She's real. I don't know why everyone's claiming she isn't, but I'm really worried about her. She didn't seem upset, she seemed frightened. I can't explain it, it was just a look she gave me. What if something happened to her? Okay, let's not panic here. I'm sure this is all just a misunderstanding. How about you and I look around a bit and see if we can find her? Could we? Oh, I'm so sorry to bother you with this. Not a problem. We should also look for those people you were with in the lounge car. Maybe we could talk to that couple again, and anyone else who might have seen you together. Don't worry, Emma, we'll get to the bottom of this. Thank you, Jumper. Alright, we have no time to lose. How about we start with the lounge car and see if any of those men came back? Sounds good to me. Okay, I am deciding now that I'm not going to read out loud anything that isn't being spoken out loud. Because yeah, I don't have the voice to be reading this for hours. Oh, and this woman, did you happen to get her name? What did she look like? Her name? Oh shoot. Why can't I remember? My memory is fuzzy for some reason. I thought it began with an A, but... She was tall, with dark hair. She was wearing a grey coat and a dress, maybe in her late 20s, early 30s. I'm sorry, that's all that comes to mind. Alright, that's a start. Let's see what we can find out. Oh wait, before we go, do you have your notepad? You should take it with you, just in case we learn anything important. Or if you get any ideas for your people while we are out and about. Okay, I'll bring it. See. Not a lot of people here, huh? Yeah, I don't recognize anyone. Let's ask around. Maybe somebody here knows something. Wait a second, is that? Well. If it isn't my favorite murder suspect. Fancy meeting you here, haha. Detective Daughtry, what are you doing here? Hey now, that's no way to greet an old friend, is it? And how are you doing, young lady? Oh, I'm okay, but detective, what are you doing here? As usual, nobody's happy to see me, but that's okay. No hard feelings, huh? Let's just say I bought this train on a hunch. I'm still investigating the case from last night, you know. We came into some new evidence and it pointed you to this train? Wait, don't tell me. Is the killer what? Whoa, easy now. I'm not saying that. Granted, I'm not saying that, but no, that's not specifically why I'm here. We have reason to believe there is a connection between this train and the case, so rather than let the opportunity pass me by, here I am. Hey Jumper, you don't think the woman I met has something to do with Daughtry's case, do you? Huh, I don't know. Can't I hurt to ask him about it though? Hey detective, what else have you learned about the case? I really can't tell you much. Things have gotten a bit complicated. Though, I guess I could at least talk about the things we have announced publicly. Well, alright, I'll at least tell you this. We ID'd the victim overnight. Turns out he was a Cambrican immigrant named Otto Keller. As far as we can tell, he was nobody special, just one of thousands of immigrants among the population. No criminal records, nothing suspicious. A Cambrican immigrant named Otto Keller. I said I wasn't going to talk about the thing, but yeah. I don't think I've seen any women fitting that description. Why do you ask? Oh, it's a long story. I just haven't been able to find her since this morning, and nobody I asked seemed to remember seeing her. A missing woman, huh? That's peculiar. Well, I'll keep an eye out for her. I plan on speaking to just about everyone on this train, so I'm sure I'll see her eventually. Man, a couple dead bodies, a missing woman. What's going on these days? A couple? Yeah man, it's nuts. Wait, what did he just say? Detective, what did you mean by a couple of dead bodies? Huh? What? Did I say that? Yes, detective, you did. I heard it too. Alright, you got me. Cuss my big mouth. Fine, I'll tell you. This morning, we discovered something that has turned this whole case on its head. Another murder victim. No way. Another victim? At about 5 o'clock this morning, a lawyer named Edson Maxwell was found dead in his home, with a knife in his back. It was a very strange crime scene. Nothing appeared to have been stolen, nor was there any sign of a struggle. Just poor Maxwell, face first in his dinner plate. Oh, that's just awful. I agree. Such a waste of a good prime rib. I wouldn't shed a tear for old Maxwell, honestly. Rumors have floated around for years about him. Blackmail, forging evidence, financial scams, you name it. We were never able to nail him on anything, unfortunately. And now, I guess we never will. Bummer, right? I wasn't going to tell you this, but I feel like I owe you an explanation for why I kicked you off the scene last night. Right before I asked you to leave, we found something on the street that changed the tone of our investigation significantly. A small bullet. A bullet? Does that mean... Mm-hmm. And upon closer examination of the window fragments, we determined that a gunshot was likely what shattered the glass. No gun was found at the scene, so there must have been someone else in that hotel room last night. It's hard to say for sure what happened in there. All we know is that the victim, Otto, didn't make it out alive, and somebody else got away. I can't be too specific, but let's just say we have reason to believe Otto Keller was connected to this train. I'm here to find out why. So, Otto Keller was an immigrant from Gambrica? That's right. You know about Gambrica, don't you? Of course we do. It's an important part of what we're studying. Vendraca and Gambrica used to be one country, which for decades was under military occupation. At the end of the Vendraca Revolution, the country was split between the east and west. The west side gained its independence as Vendraca, and the east side remains under occupation as Gambrica to this day. Wow, you really know your stuff. Okay, so somebody else was murdered, but what does that have to do with this case? Oh, him? I was just getting a beer. Aren't you working? What's that supposed to mean? Jeez, are all American college students this uptight? It's just one drink. I intend to speak to everyone on the train eventually, as part of my investigation. He's a bit of an odd guy. Gives me the creeps if I'm being honest. Huh. What does this have to do with the other case? Aha, I'm glad you asked. So, after a tiny bit of digging, we discovered that Maxwell actually had a housekeeper. And his name was Otto Keller. The victim from the hotel. It's too early to say whether or not Keller was involved in Maxwell's murder, but, well, it sure is too strange to be a coincidence, isn't it? A missing woman, huh? Well, it doesn't seem like he knows anything about her. But the new evidence in this case is fascinating, isn't it? Yeah, and a little eerie, honestly. It seems like it's even more serious than we realized. We should probably leave him to his investigation. I don't want to distract him. That's just about all we know at this point. Huh, how about that? I said I couldn't tell you much, but I kinda told you a whole lot, didn't I? Oops. Well, whatever, it's fine. I trust you. Just don't share anything I just told you, okay? We won't, detective, thank you. I should get back to work. I have quite a lot of people to speak to and not a lot of time. So, with that, I bid you farewell. Good luck finding your mystery woman. What do you think we should do now, Jumper? I think it's about time you talk to the bartender. What can I get you? Oh, nothing for me. If you don't mind, we wanted to ask you a few questions. Hello again. Ah, yes, the girl. Ask away. Okay. With that in mind, I think I am going to take a quick little break. This seems like a good spot. I will get some hot chocolate for my throats because, yeah, I think it's been a few streams. It's been a bit since I had a release stream. Yeah, I'll be right back. And we're back. It's gonna be sipping for now. Let's see. There was no woman. The girl came here by herself. We have a varied selection of both alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages here. Our tea in particular is quite popular. Would you like something? You want to know about me? I mix drinks, I sell them, and then I watch. You watch? To make sure my customers are enjoying them, of course. Daughtry was right. This guy gives me the creeps. That man said he was a detective. Is that true? Yeah, he's investigating a murder case. Murder, huh? I see. He's lying again, Jumper. I swear, she was here. I believe you. It's just, why would he lie? It doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna change his mind, so maybe we should try to ask him about something else. Maybe. But I kind of want to keep pressing him. The girl came to me, bought 1 cup of tea, drank it, and left. Only 2 other customers have ordered drinks today. If anyone else had gotten a drink with the girl, I would know. It's been a slow day. I remember each transaction very clearly. The girl ordered a cup of tea. Sometime after she left, a woman came in and ordered a glass of wine. And just a moment ago, that man calling himself a detective ordered a beer. That's all. 3 drinks. No more, no less. Are you sure you're not forgetting any? My, such little faith in my recollection. See for yourself. This cash register keeps track of every transaction I make per day. The number goes up for every individual drink sold. And it quite clearly says free. Well, let's see. He's right. It says free. Can you describe the woman who ordered the glass of wine? If you must know. She was a very glamorous woman, in a sparkling purple dress. She was quite rude and boisterous. That doesn't sound anything like the woman Emma described, so I guess it wasn't her. I know what you're thinking, Jumper, but there's no way that was her. Besides, both of us drank tea together. We didn't have any wine. Tea, huh? So, you serve tea here, yeah? Our tea is a very special blend, made of ingredients native to Dreka. It is well known for its delicate flavor, minty aroma, and its strength. Many experience a soporific effect when they drink too much. and subsequently report quite vivid dreams. Tell me, girl, did you experience such a phenomenon? That's, well, yes, I did take a nap shortly after drinking it, but I thought so. Even a small dose would be likely to cause drowsiness in a girl of your height and weight. Though I must admit, a dream so vivid you believe it was real, creating a woman in your mind, that for me is new, and will require further research. What exactly did you mean by research? The tea I serve is my own concoction. I've dedicated my life to the pursuit of creating exotic beverages. Therefore, when I create new formulas, they require testing. My customers are my subjects. Is that legal? What exactly are you putting in these drinks? Relax, it's just tea. I'm not a pharmacist. My drinks are harmless and delicious. Would you like one? No, thank you. So be it. Excuse me. A murder case. Very intriguing. Oh, just that. Okay. I've heard enough of this. I'm gonna go for a walk. I just need to clear my head a bit, I think. Aha. Yes, I remember the man you speak of. The two men in polos left about an hour ago. They ordered no drinks, so I paid little attention to them. The old man also ordered no drinks, so I paid little attention to him as well. He has been gone for quite some time. Is there anything else you can tell me about them? The men in polos were having quite a lively and irritating conversation. What about? I cannot say. The old man, however... Well, I shouldn't speculate. I'll just say he struck me as a tad out of place. Out of place? What does that mean? Come on, there has to be something. Emma? Oh, hi Jumper. What brings you here? I was just investigating. Oh, cool. Me, too. Are you... Are you going through these people's things? What? What? No. It's not what it looks like, Jumper. You see, this is the cabin that couple I mentioned was, right? Was in, right? I was going to talk to them again, but they weren't here, and, you know, the door was open, so... Okay, fine. It's exactly what it looks like. But Jumper, I swear these two are hiding something. When me and that woman were on our way to the lounge car, the couple in this cabin gave us a really strange look. Like they were surprised. I'm I'm certain they recognize her. Oh Jumper, I know I shouldn't be doing this, it's just I'm looking for any evidence that she exists at all. It wasn't just a dream, I'm sure of it. Why did it? Okay. Did I press something? Oh, just a second. I got a delivery coming. I'm back, all taken care of. Okay. It wasn't just a dream, I'm sure of it. Okay, I'll help you look. But let's make this quick before you get caught. Are you sure? I feel bad for dragging you into this. Let's just hurry before they come back. Hurry up before they come back. Okay. Is this a top hat? Top hat? You know, there were a lot of men wearing hats like this in Vendraka, weren't there? It was like we try and travel back to the 1940s. I think it's cute. Men should go back to wearing hats in America, don't you think? Sure. But doesn't this hat look a little, I don't know, stupid? You should try it on. I bet you look great. I think we should hurry up and find some real evidence instead. Okay, you're right. But you're also no fun. Ooh, I'm still a little out of breath. Just give me a second. Oh my, I wonder what kind of jewelry is in here. Could be worth a fortune. Kind of careless to just leave this out in the open. Yeah, they're lucky it's just us in here, and not actual thieves. Jumper, what are you doing? Don't just open it. I didn't. The train hit a bump or something. It opened on its own. Oh, is that right? I'm serious. But, you know, now that it's open, I guess could take a quick look. This isn't jewelry. A bunch of random playing cards? Do you think they came from the deck on the table there? Maybe. But what are they doing in the jewelry case? I don't know, but it's awfully strange. I wonder if there's something significant about these cards in particular. Jumper, make a note of which cards are in the case. Maybe it will come in handy later. I can't imagine this will be helpful, but alright, sure. Alright, done. Now let's close this back up just to be safe. Yeah, I just had that cleaned. That couch looks pretty cozy. Is it just me, or is there something shiny in between the cushions? Let's take a look. Oh, you're right, this looks like a wedding ring, maybe? This must belong to one of them. You think so? I don't know. I have a hard time believing a married person who just would drop their ring so carelessly. Maybe we should take a closer look at it. Yeah, I'm guessing. Usually these rings have their names in the inside on the inside part, right? It looks like there is an engraving on the inside. It's in a language I don't recognize though. Let me see. I think this is in Vendraka's native language. But Vendraka is an English-speaking country, isn't it? Yes, but historically, before the country's occupation, it had its own language that the majority of the citizens spoke. It's sort of obsolete now, though. I wonder what it says. Oh, I know what we should do. Let's show this ring to Professor Martin. I'm sure he could translate it for us. But what if the couple finds out we took it? Oh, come on, Jumper. It was wedged between the two couch cushions. They probably didn't even know it was there. If it turns out it's ours, we'll just return it later and say we found it somewhere else on the train. It'll be fine. I have to know what this ring says. It may be our only clue. Alright, I'll hold on to it. Now let's get out of here, quick. Uh-oh. Hello, sir. We were just leaving. We got lost and, Monty dear, can you get me an aspirin? My head is pounding. What's this? We have guests. Oh, hello again. Oh, it's you. Didn't I already tell you I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about? What are you doing in our cabin? That's, Well, it's a funny story. What's that, dear? You are saying you invited these two into our cabin? Huh? Oh, Monty, what am I going to do with you? Surely you could at least be a bit more discerning when selecting guests. What's that supposed to mean? Anyway, did he just cover for us? Phew. I didn't know why he would, but thanks, Monty. We are sorry to bother you, but would you mind if we ask you a couple questions? We're trying to solve a mystery. This is a very weird song. Like, it's completely fine, but there is this one note that is very odd. I really am in no mood for an interrogation. Monty dear, where is their aspirin? Monty, please, where is the aspirin? I simply cannot stand this headache any longer. Is she okay? I thought I had to check this, but I'm not sure now. You don't remember where you put the bottle? Oh, Monty, what am I supposed to do? Oh, my head, what am I to do? Is there an aspirin bottle in here somewhere? Okay, there we go. We found the aspirin bottle. You did? Quickly, give it to me. Oh, you're a lifesaver. What would I have done without you? I'm feeling better already. I suppose looks aren't everything. You were actually somewhat helpful. You said you wanted to ask us some questions, yes? I suppose we can spare some of our time, but please, make it quick. My name is Sveta, and this is my husband, Monty. What do you want? I already told the young lady, Monty and I haven't any idea what she's talking about. Monty, was it? So, what do you do, Miss Veda? What do I do? What an insipid question. A woman of my stature has no need to work for a living. It would be embarrassing. Not that the two of you would understand. You both look distinctly middle class. This is exhausting. Yep. Monty, is everything okay? You haven't spoken since we got here. You are wasting your time, dear. Monty doesn't speak. He doesn't speak? Correct. Monty prefers to leave all the talking to me. Isn't that right, darling? Uh-oh. Monty, blink twice if you need help. If he doesn't speak, then how do I know what he's thinking? Dear, when you've been in a relationship as long as us two, you don't need words to understand each other. Monty and I are a team. Perhaps someday you'll learn what it means to be truly in love, like the two of us. My husband and I are going on a holiday to London. Monty doesn't like flying, so we are taking the train. Hey, Veda, did you by any chance get a glass of wine in the lounge car earlier? What's it to you if I had a glass of wine? Can't I have a drink without being under surveillance? I'm sorry, I was just, curious. If you must know, yes, I ordered a glass of white wine, the finest Chardonnay they had on offer. The dreadful bug-eyed bartender tried to offer me some other swill, but I simply won't drink anything else. Okay, okay. Hey, did either of you lose a wedding ring? We found this in one of the train cars and lose a wedding ring? Don't be ridiculous. Monty and I would never be so careless with the symbol of our eternal love. Nor would I ever be caught dead with a ring that cheap. Whoever bought that ring must have gotten it from a homeless person outside the jewelry store. If Monty proposed to me with that disgraceful piece of junk, I would have dumped him on the spot. Of course, Monty would never have done such a thing. He knows what I'm worth. Isn't that right, darling? Okay. I still want to know a little more about Monty, I think. Okay. Monty, what do you do for a living? It's none of your business how my husband makes his money. Ignore him, Monty. Monty and I are well known in Vendreka High Society. I wouldn't expect a couple of obvious tourists like you to understand. Okay. Well, at least we know for sure the ring doesn't belong to them. Let's take it to Martin as soon as we're done here. Okay, and I'm guessing we are not done here. Isn't this such a lovely painting? A passionate romance, quite befitting of my husband and I. Do you remember seeing Emma earlier? Oh, is that her name? Other than the time she so rudely interrupted our lunch to interrogate us with nonsensical questions? No, I can't say I do. But oh, do you disagree? Are you calling me a liar, young lady? No, ma'am, I'm sorry. It's alright, dear. It isn't your fault you weren't taught any manners as a child. I forgive you. Alright, that's enough. It's getting late. Monty and I need to get ready for bed. Did we answer your questions to your satisfaction? Will you leave us alone now? Yes, thank you. Thank you, Miss Vedder. You are quite welcome. It's not often I'm this generous with my time, you know. You should feel lucky. Oh, we do, Miss Vedder. Very lucky indeed. Don't be snarky now. It's quite unbecoming of a young lady like herself. Now, both of you, out! Yeah? I don't know about you, but I think I'm starting to get a headache now. Are you alright, Emma? I'm sorry you didn't get much more information. It's okay, Jumper. You didn't leave completely empty-handed, right? Yeah, the ring. Let's go talk to Professor Martin before it gets too late. If nothing else, he can at least help us translate the engraving. Oh, and Jumper, let's not mention anything about the missing woman. don't want to burden him with it too. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like he seems a bit tired lately. We should try not to disturb him for too long. Sure, no problem. I swear, if the professor has anything to do with the missing woman, and this uh, this decision to not mention anything ends up being important later, that's going to be a little annoying. Yes? Who is it? Oh! Past few days. I'd love to hear your thoughts on our trip. Sure, come on, Jumper. Yeah, sure. I guess the ring can wait a bit. So, what did the two of you think of our trip? Did you have a nice time? Oh, it was wonderful. Vendraka is so beautiful. The natural landscape is unlike anything I've seen before. Ah, I'm glad you think so. I've always felt my country's natural beauty was among its greatest strengths. And you, Jumper? What did you think of your time in Vendraka? Oh, yeah, I agree. It was beautiful. And those hot dogs were unreal. Ah, yes. Well, I hope you know I'm expecting great progress from both of you. This trip was more than just a vacation after all. Ugh, bad answer. You can count on us, Professor. I've already begun drafting my paper, and I'm sure Jumper has as well. Yeah. Professor, can I ask you something about Vendraka? It's from my paper. Yes, of course. What would you like to know? Before the trip, you emphasized to Jumper and I the importance of the Vendrakan Revolution. But when we visited the Vendrakan History Museum, there was barely any material about it on display at all. It's true that some 40 years ago the country now called Vendraka was split in two, with the west side gaining its independence as Vendraka, and the east side, now called Cambrica, remaining under military occupation, correct? Yes, that is correct. This period of Vendraka history seems so critical. Shouldn't it have been more of a focus of the exhibit? A very astute question, Emma. Truth be told, I hope one of you might have noticed this peculiarity. For all of Vendraka's virtues, the reality is that my country has something of a troubled past, of which the revolution was about. I should know. After all, I was there. Did you participate in the revolution, Professor? Well, I was about your age at the time it took place, so it was hard not to get swept up in all of the activity. The revolution's goals were admirable. We wished to be free from the occupation that had plagued us for centuries. And, regrettably, the only way that point could be heard was through violent insurrection. Our occupiers' military force was strong, but so too was the will of my people. Eventually, to stop the violence, both parties agreed to compromise. Though, it's this compromise that I feel was my country's biggest mistake. In the years since the country was split in two, Vendraka has prospered. Quality of life is better than it has ever been. Citizens live well and are happy, but the same cannot be said of Cambrica. In the intervening years, Cambrica has become a desolate place. Not only does it remain under occupation, but violence and poverty are the norm for its people. The compromise was never supposed to be the end. Gambica's independence was always intended to come close behind, but the truth is, in pursuit of peace and independence, Vendreka abandoned Gambica. And to this day, the prevailing viewpoint on the subject is to look the other way. That's unbelievable. Of course, not all Vendrekans choose to live in ignorance. In recent years, many of the country's leaders have worked to make Vendreka a welcoming place for Gambican refugees. Among them is Senator Gordon, my old friend. Oh yeah, it was Senator Gordon who invited you back to Vendreka to visit, right? This trip wouldn't have happened without him. That is correct. I hadn't seen him for some 40 years. This whole trip has been quite nostalgic for me, I must admit. You know, I've been wondering, why did you move to America, Professor? Well, as much as I do love my home country, my passion has always been for English literature, as well as teaching. After finishing my undergraduate degree, I promptly moved to London to continue my studies. I eventually accepted a teaching position at the University of London, and was later offered further opportunities in America. Next thing I know, I've been away from home for nearly 40 years. How time flies. Anyway, since I've been gone, I've of course kept up with the political situation in my home country. I thought it would be illuminating for you both to see it firsthand. Prosperity often comes with a price, and for Vendreka, that price was Gambica. Never forget that it is our responsibility not to turn a blind eye to the plight of our neighbors, even if doing so is the path of least resistance. I'm thankful that leaders like Senator Gordon have worked tirelessly to welcome Gambica refugees into Vendreka with open arms. And I dream of a day that reunification of our countries can be realized. Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask, is there a photo album on the table, Professor? Hmm? Oh yes, I was just looking through it earlier, reminiscing. Most of the photos are from when I was a student in Vendreka. I suppose I was right around your age. Do you mind if we take a look? Not at all. Oh, these photos are so old, I wonder if you even recognize me. Well, what do you think? Can you tell which one is me? Oh, come on. Wow, don't tell me. Is this you, Professor, in the middle? Very perceptive, Emma. Yes, that is me. I got it right, come on. You don't look that much different. Your hair is just a little messier now. Damn, she beat me too. Who are the two people in the photo? On the left is Senator Gordon, though back then he was just a political science student. And next to me on the right is our old friend Maya, another literature student. Oh, did you visit Maya on the trip as well? In a sense, yes. Maya died and he went to visit him in that graveyard or something. Yep. Maya was killed about a year after this photo was taken, during an uprising. Oh Maya, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's alright. It's in the past now. I was able to visit his grave to pay my respects. He was a great friend and I'm glad I knew him when I did. As I said, as much as the revolution was necessary for our country's freedom, it was not without sacrifices. It is of course important to fight for our ideals, but in practice, revolution is a violent business. And I pray that none of my students will ever have to experience anything like it. Well, it is getting rather late. I'm going to get ready for bed. Thank you for talking with me, you two. I hope the conversation was illuminating. Thanks, Professor. Have a good night. Wait, Emma, we had something we wanted to show Professor Martin, right? That's right, I almost completely forgot. What's this? You have something to show me? Hey, Professor, we found this ring on the train. There is an engraving on it, but we think it's in Vendraken, so we are not sure what it says. Would you be able to translate it for us? A ring? Sure, let me take a look. Well, you're right. This is definitely Vendraken, though the style of the engraving suggests an Eastern influence. If I had to guess, I'll say this ring comes from Cambrica. This engraving says, "To my beloved AK." To my beloved AK. You said you found this on the train? It appears to be a wedding ring, quite a devastating thing to lose. Yeah, we've been trying to find who it belongs to. Well, whoever is this ring's owner, they can't have gone far. You'll have plenty of time to search for them tomorrow. Can I have the ring back, Professor? Oh yes, of course. Okay. Thank you for the translation, Professor. Of course. It's been quite some time since I read Vendraken writing. It reminds me of my childhood. We won't take up any more of your time, Professor. Thanks again. Think nothing of it. Good night, you two. Good night, Professor. Hey, Jumper. How about we go back to your cabin for a bit? I want to talk about what we found out today. Sure. Oh, I pressed shift by accident. Man, I'm exhausted. So much has happened today. I can hardly keep track of it all in my head. Tell me about it. Maybe we should go over everything we found out today to see where we're at. Good idea. Oh, I know. How about I quiz you? Quiz me? What do you mean? Yeah, why not? I want to see if you've really been paying attention. Oh, yeah, I mean, do I have to? Oh, come on, Jumper, it'll be fun. Just let me know when you're ready. It's fine if you want to relax for a bit before we get into it, though. Is she going to ask me the stuff that we have to look at the notes, you know? I sure hope not. Let's try our luck, I guess. Alright, let's start at the beginning. I met a woman in the observation car this morning. We shared a drink in the lounge, then agreed to meet for lunch. But when I tried to find her a few hours later, she was missing, and everyone I spoke to acted like she's never existed in the first place. So I came to you for help. We decided we'd try to find her and went to the lounge car to look for clues. The first thing we did was run into Detective Daughtry. Right, that was a surprise. He's continuing his investigation from last night, the murder at the hotel. Do you remember what he said the name of the victim was? Wait. Yeah, it was Otto Keller, right? Yeah. Yep, that's right. The man who was killed at the hotel was an American immigrant named Otto Keller. Wait, Keller? K. Apparently, there was some connection between him and this train. But that isn't even the craziest part. It turns out Otto Keller was also working as a housekeeper for another man who was found dead early this morning. Some shady lawyer named Edison Maxwell. He was alone at his dinner table with a knife in his back. How gruesome. I wonder what all of this has to do with this train. Kind of scares me, honestly. What about you? What do you think about the detective case? Yeah, I guess I'm curious about the bullet. Yeah, before they couldn't confirm anyone else was involved, but after finding the bullet, it seems likely the bullet is what shattered the window, but they didn't find a gun at the scene, so someone must have been in the room with Otto last night. At any rate, Daughtry didn't seem to know anything about the missing woman, so we talked to the bartender next. That creep was insistent that his experimental tea blend made me hallucinate the woman's existence. I thought I was going crazy. To be honest, Emma, you did go a little crazy. What with sneaking into someone else's room and all. That's not funny, Jumper. I'm not proud of that, you know? And besides, you're skipping ahead. The bartender told us he only sold 3 drinks this morning, which was confirmed by the cash register's records. Do you remember what drinks he said he ordered? Wait, 1 tea, 1 wine, 1 beer? I know there was tea, I know there was wine. I don't remember the beer, but the other options don't include those. Exactly. He said I got a cup of tea, but only one, and that I was by myself. He said a different woman got a glass of wine, which we later learned was better, and that Detective Daughtry got a beer. So that's all 3 drinks accounted for, and none left for the missing woman to have had. It makes no sense. Anyway, speaking of Edna, I was certain that her and Monty saw me and the other woman on our way to the lounge car earlier. After leaving the lounge car, I went back to their cabin to talk to them again, but they weren't there. And you decided to let yourself in. Correct. Then you joined me, and we searched their cabin for clues, which led us to a lost wedding ring. Can you recall exactly where we found the ring? Oh, okay. Exactly. It was stashed between the cushions in their cabin's couch. I wonder how it got there. He had an engraving in Vendragon, so we thought we'd ask Martin to translate it for us. But before we could leave, Veda and Monty came back. Yeah, I have so many thoughts about our conversation with them. I don't even know where to start. Well, what did you think? Did anything in our conversation with them strike you as interesting or noteworthy? Okay, it was odd that they didn't recognize the ring, but is that more odd than that? No, I'm not sure. Oh no, wait. This is talking about Monty telling Veda. Okay, yeah, no, Monty. Yeah, it does. It's almost like he was covering for us. Would have been in big trouble if he didn't. I really want to know more about him. He seems so mysterious. Veda wouldn't even let us know what he does for a living. At any rate, Veda denied ever seeing the woman, as expected. She kicked us out, and that was that. And then, finally, we talked to Professor Martin. Told us all about Vendreka's complicated political history, how the East and West were split during the revolution, and how Vendreka has prospered while their neighbors in Gambrica suffer. He also showed us an old picture of him and his friends from his college days. It's so hard to believe he was at our age once. He was pictured with two of his friends. Do you remember the name of the one on the right, the literature students? Oh, it was not Gordon, it was Maya. Yeah, it was Maya. He was apparently killed during the revolution. It must have been so hard for Martin to lose his friend like that. Anyway, before we left, we had Martin translate the engraving on the ring for us. So, for my last question, what were the initials on the ring? It said, "To my beloved, what?" Yep, that was it. To my beloved, AK. So, what does that leave us? Well, I know that the woman's name began with an A, so I suppose it's possible that she's the AK written on this ring. Can you remember she was wearing a wedding ring when you met her? No, I don't remember. But we operate under the assumption that this is her ring. That means at some point she lost it in Veda's and Monty's cabin. I definitely got the sense that Veda was hiding something from us. And I wouldn't put it past someone like her to lie. We still don't have all that much to go on though. At this point, the ring is the only clue. Yeah, but at least it's something, right? You know, Jumper, for a minute there, I really thought I was going crazy. I thought maybe that creepy bartender was right and it was just a vivid dream. If I'm being honest, I'm still not entirely sure what to believe, but... well, that ring gives me some hope, at least. It may turn out this was all a waste of time, but... as long as there is a small chance she's real, I don't want to stop searching until I'm sure she's okay. Thank you for helping me today, Jumper. I'm so sorry I dragged you into this. I understand if you don't want me to pursue it any further. You should really be using this time to plan your term paper. I know I shouldn't distract you anymore, so I think first thing tomorrow morning, you should try to find the other three witnesses. You said there was an old man and two Manipolos that should have seen you and this woman together, correct? Yes, that's right. The bartender confirmed to me that they were there, so I think we're bound to run into them at some point. We should keep an eye on whether Monty too, like you said. If that is her ring, then those two must know more than they are letting on. For now though, I think we should get some sleep. I have a feeling tomorrow is going to be a long day, so we want to be nice and well rested. Does that sound good? Yeah, that sounds great. What's so funny? You know, Jumper, you have really changed a lot since we first met. Have I? I know it's only been a few years, but you've really grown up in that time, you know? To think you were just barely out of high school when I started tutoring you at the writing center. Come on, will you stop? You're barely a year older than me. I know. You just always seemed like such a baby to me back then. Please, Becky, stop. I'm sorry, but that probably sounds so patronizing. My point is just, it's been a long time since then, and well, I don't know. You've just come a long way, you know? I guess. Doesn't really feel like it though. I don't think Martin thinks that highly of me, if I'm being honest. What makes you say that? I don't know. I just don't think I've impressed him at all. Not like you. I wouldn't worry about it, Jumper. He just hasn't known you for long enough. He hasn't had the time to see you what I do. I know he can be pretty unforgiving, but I truly believe he's the best teacher I've ever had. I want you to learn as much from me as I have. I just know that your term paper is going to blow him away. Really, I believe in you. Thanks, Emma. I'll see you in the morning, Jumper. Bright and early. We don't have a moment to lose. She was waiting for us to find her after all. Good night. Night. Uh-oh. Jumper, Jumper, are you awake? Big of the devil. Yeah, come in. Jumper, Jumper, we have a problem. Whoa, 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 slow down. What's going on? It's... the ring, it's missing, Jumper. It's missing? Yes, I put it on my bedside table right before I went to sleep, but when I woke up, it was gone. Are you sure you didn't drop it? Would it have fallen on the floor? I thought so too, but I've been looking all over my cabin for almost an hour. I swear it's like it just disappeared. Oh, Jumper, what are we going to do? That was our only evidence. We have nothing to go on now. Hold on, Emma. Even if we don't have the ring, we still know what was written on it. And we still have some leads to chase. Let's not panic. We can still continue investigating without the ring. Maybe you're right. Oh, it's just so frustrating. How could I have lost it? Let's not worry about it right now. We only have 2 days left to investigate, so we need to cover as much ground as we can. You're right, I'm sorry. We need to focus. Where do you think we should start today, Jumper? Good question. We still have 3 potential witnesses to question. The 2 guys in polos and the old man. You said that you were with you in the lounge car around this time yesterday, so maybe we'll find one of them there now. We should talk to Veda and Monty again too. I'm not exactly sure what else we can ask them, but we know they must be hiding something, right? Okay, I'll let you decide what we do first. How about this? If we ever aren't sure what to do next, we can come back here and talk it over. I have a feeling today is gonna be a busy day, so don't feel bad if we need to take a break for a little while. Okay, let's get moving. Okay, ads are gonna start, so I'm going to take another quick little break. Just know not to overdo it with my voice. I'll be right back. Oh, hello, Omegas. Thank you for stopping by. Interesting. I hadn't heard. I hadn't heard about that actually. Sounds fun. Yeah, we're just checking out this visual novel. Basically, we are trying to figure out what happened. Because Emma here, she said that she was talking with a woman, but then and was walking around with her and everything. But then she disappeared, and everybody she encountered on the train is saying that she was alone. There was never a woman. And then we found a wedding ring, and then overnight the wedding ring disappeared. It's all a bit of a mess. We're trying to figure things out. We are on chapter 3 of, I think, maybe 5 or 6. Yeah, there is not that much more of plot-wise. First chapter was a bit of an intro thing. Okay. Let's go to the launch car. Talk to some witnesses. What's all the commotion? I think it's just those guys in the booth over there. It sounds like they're having an argument. Wait, Jumper, that's them. Those are the guys in polos who were here with us yesterday. Let's talk to them, quick. Excuse me. Are you out of your minds? That's a coward's club. Excuse me, you two. Do you mind if we... Don't be ridiculous. You could never make that shot. You wanna bet? They are ignoring me completely. You two again. These two have been bickering in here for over an hour. Most of the other passengers have since left, finding it too noisy. Naturally, this isn't very good for business. Even my strongest plan wasn't enough to make them cease their arguing. He has not been here today. Okay. Hey, that woman who ordered a glass of wine yesterday, Veda, do you know anything about her or her husband, Monty? You could say I know a little, yes? What interest do you have in those two? No, I have not seen any rings. Did you catch that? He seems surprised when you ask about Veda and Monty. I wonder if he'd tell us more if those two guys weren't being so obnoxious. If those two guys weren't being so obnoxious. I can barely hear myself thinking here. Okay. How about we make a deal? A deal? Oh no, what could I possibly have in mind? I need these two men to leave, so that my customers will return. I have been unable to get them to do so. If you can get them to go, I will tell you a secret about that couple, Veda and Monty. A secret? I can't promise the secret will be useful to you, but I suspect you will find it interesting. Well, do we have a deal? I don't know how much we can trust him, but we need to talk to those guys anyway, so... Deal. Talk to me after you succeeded. Excuse me. My shot game is far better than yours. Then why do you three-put every hole? Ahem. Excuse me. What? What do you want? Can't you see we're talking here? Yeah, what's the big idea, punk? Whoa, I'm sorry. It's just I've been trying to get your attention for a little while now. Huh, is that so? Well, I apologize for my companion's utter rudeness. His manners are questionable as his game. As questionable as his game. My manners? My game? Why, agora? If you don't mind me asking, what were you two talking about? Oh, it's nothing important. My friend Palmer here seems to think his shot game is superior to mine when he can't hit a green inside 100 to save his life. At least I can put Dennis. You make a mockery of the greens with the amount of strokes you take. Jumper? Do you know what they're talking about? Come now, my girl. What else would we be talking about? Golf, of course. Can you not tell by the way we're dressed? Oh, that does make sense. Anyway, you said you were trying to get our attention, yes? What do you need? Okay. You two were in the lounge car around this time yesterday, right? Yes, that sounds about right. Do either of you remember seeing me or another woman here? We were sitting at the booth. Let me think. Thinking. Their thinking faces are so good. Feel like I need to take a screenshot. Nope. No recollection at all. Oh no. But we were right there. You two were on the couch and... I'm very sorry, miss, but you have to understand. When Palmer and I are engaged in passionate debate, there is little else either of us will pay attention to. It's very true, miss. For instance, yesterday I believe we were having a spirited discussion about which club is better of the two. The driver or the tree wood? It's a tree wood. With a tree wood, it's fairways and greens all day, baby. The driver is too inaccurate. Maybe for a shank artist like yourself it is. Nothing compares to the raw power of the driver. Nothing. You're calling me a shank artist? You are in the woods on half your drives. You gotta let the big dog eat, Palmer. He's hungry. The big dog is wild, Dennis. He can't be tamed. Jumper, are they still talking about golf? I have no idea. Hey, you! Why don't you settle this for us? What club is better of the two? The driver or the tree wood? What did I tell you, Palmer? It's all about power. No, this can't be. Well, that settles that one, doesn't it? Good choice, kid. You have a promising career in this game ahead of you. Wow, Jumper, I didn't know you spoke golfer. I've never picked up a golf club in my life. Okay. I can't believe it. Another dead end. Of all the people who could have seen you yesterday, it just had to be these weirdos. What a waste. Let's not give up just yet. They may not remember seeing us yesterday, but maybe they know something else that's helpful. Let's keep talking with them for a bit. Oh, okay. Can't say I recall seeing a woman like that. Me neither. Why do you ask? You're saying she's gone missing, huh? That's intriguing. What's that? Do I wear a ring? Absolutely not. Doing so would interfere with my grip. I don't even wear a glove, like most golfers. You can't possibly control the club unless you can feel it with your bare hands. Said the guy who complains about blisters after every round. I do no such thing. Oh, yes, you do. How many times do I have to tell you? You're gripping the club far too tightly. You want to know about Palmyra and I, eh? There is not much to tell. We are from London. Vendrecker was the last leg of our trip. A dramatic and exciting tour of all of the best golf courses in Europe. Well, that's what it was supposed to be anyway. Yeah, first the airline lost our clubs in France. Then we got mugged in Switzerland. We tracked down the thieves to Austria and got our wallets back, but then our rental car broke down. We hitchhiked with an elderly couple for a while, but they kicked us out somewhere in Slovakia for ruining their vacation. Finally, we walked across the hills for a few days until we were in Vendrecker. And, lo and behold, we came across the last golf course we intended to play on our trip. It was a miracle. At least it was until it started thunderstorming. All told, we managed to play about 3 holes in 2 weeks. But what a 3 holes they were! I have never played with such consistency before, such grace, 2 birdies and an eagle. I hit every green, sank every long putt. I will never play that great again in my life. Never! What do you think, Chapel? I got nothing. Huh? An old man? You see a ton of old men on the golf course, let me tell you. It's true. Golf is one of the few sports you can still play in old age. Because I know, okay. Yes! Yes! Wait, let me just... Yeah, okay. You. Oh, me? I can see it in your eyes. Do you see it too, Palmer? Yes, yes, I see it. You want to know more about golf, do you not? Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Well, there's nothing we can tell you. There is not. Golf is a game about feel, kid. Until you grip that club with your hands, take a swing, and watch that ball fly, you simply never understand. It would be a waste of time talking golf with an amateur such as yourself. That's right, a complete waste of time. I couldn't agree more. However, I do see potential in you. A spark of something in your eyes, however small. If you'd like, I'd be happy to administer my patented Golfer's Aptitude Test to see what skills might be lying dormant in your soul. Well, what do you say? It'll only take a minute. Do I really want to do this? Sure, let's go. Haha, wonderful. Now, if you will just close your eyes. Now, I'd like for you to clear your mind. Forget your surroundings. There is nothing but the sound of my voice. I want you to imagine the sounds of a warm summer day, a nice breeze, birds chirping, insects buzzing, cars going by in the distance. Okay, I can hear it. Now, allow an image to form in your mind. From a humble tea box, a vast expanse of fairway stretches before you on a clear sunny afternoon. Maybe something like this? Good, good. Now for the most important part. You take your driver out of your bag and place a tee in the soft grass in front of you. You place a ball on the tee. You are going to take a swing. This will require focus, concentration. Your goal, a straight drive down the middle of the fairway. Now, imagine the form of your swing. Imagine the form your swing will take. You must perfectly time the moment of impact, achieving the perfect balance of power and precision. Can you visualize it what such a thing may look like in the abstract? I don't know. How about something... Wait, I got it. Something like this. Aha! Perfect. The moment is almost at hand. When you feel the timing is right, swing. There will be no delay, no hesitation. You have just one shot to get it right. Remember, golf is a mental game. Don't overthink it, just feel it out. Well, are you ready? This is really stupid, but I won't back down from a challenge. I'll show you, just you watch. Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's just take a second to collect myself. I just need to take a nice, easy swing. Man, what if I miss? I've never swung a club before. I don't even know what a good swing looks like. Oh no, I'm overthinking it. Damn it, you want me not to? Why didn't I just take the shot? Ugh. Okay. Oh fuck. God damn it. At least I got an achievement out of it. Well, how did I do? Well, you hit what we call a warm burner. Barely left the ground. It's in a rough about 20 yards out. Oof. You hate to see it. Can I try again? No mulligans! I'm kidding, of course. Try as many times as you like. It's okay, Jumper. At least you managed to hit it in the air. Kind of. I have to do better than this. Well, would you like to give my golfer's aptitude to test a shot? Okay, okay. I'm not going to repeat the entire speech. Ooh, almost perfect. You hit a mean slice. Well struck, but veered way right into a bunker. Wanna have a tough approach? Ah, that's the worst. Nobody likes hitting into a fairway bunker. I think that was pretty good, Jumper. You hit really hard. Yeah, but I think I can do better. Okay, okay. Again, a bit too early. It's gonna be the same. Yep. There we go. Well, how did I do? I I can't believe it. Did he did he really? A hole in one. Wait, wait. How could this amateur hit a hole in one? Such a thing is ludicrous. It's impossible. Everything I know, everything I believe in. Was it all a lie? Who? Who even am I? Guys, it's a rise. Maybe it was just a lucky shot. Aha, of course. A lucky shot. That's all it was, I'm sure. Of course. Even one in a million has to happen sometimes, right? Still, a moderately impressive showing for an amateur. You may someday have what it takes, yes. A hole in one? That's crazy, Jumper. And I know it was more than just luck. You're awesome. Okay. Well, I did it, a hole in one, but at what cost? Okay. That was enough chatting. I think alright, Jumper, this hasn't been very helpful. Yeah, so where do we go from here? I have no idea. Maybe you should try investigating somewhere else for a bit. Okay, so we might have to get something from the... Oh? Hey kid, this missing woman you're talking about. Yeah? What's the deal with that exactly? You've piqued my interest, my curiosity, I must say. Yeah, mine too. I see. So you met a woman on the train who then subsequently vanished without a trace. And nobody seems to remember her except for you. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Palmer? Yes, Dennis. Yes. I believe I am. What were you thinking? This, my boy, sounds like murder. Murder? I know what you're thinking. Oh, these guys, all they talk about is golf, golf, golf. Well, I got news for you. Dennis and I are well-rounded individuals. We have many diverse interests and hobbies. That's right. And one of those interests just happens to be murder. Yeah, you know, killing. Oh, don't give me that look. We're just interested in the subject, that's all. We don't do any killings ourselves, no, that would be crazy. You see, Palmer and I have spent many years thinking about the perfect murder. We have read hundreds of detective novels, detective stories, and seen all the good mystery films, researched countless real-life cases. Many such stories involve trains just like this one, you know? There is not a single mystery scenario we haven't heard of. None at all. Well, have you heard about this mansion in an island? This missing woman of yours. I already can think of a few theories. Let's assume the young lady is correct, and that she did in fact meet this woman yesterday. This only leaves a few possibilities. Shall I list them out? Emma? Sure, let's hear it. Theory number 1. This woman has been missing since yesterday, yes? Hard to believe she could be missing for a whole day if she really existed. Precisely, Paula, precisely. It would be awfully hard to hide a person, or a body, on a train. So logically, this suggests our missing woman... He isn't on the train anymore. Correct, yes, young lady. You said you met this woman on the back platform of the observation car, yes? That's right. Why, I can think of no better place on this train to meet a potential victim. When we are at max speed, falling off the rear of the train would certainly kill a person. Ah yes, if I were a killer and I saw my victim there, all it would take is a little push. Yup, you wouldn't find her for weeks. Actually, I just had a thought. Was this woman in distress when you met her by any chance? Seemingly troubled? Yeah, kind of. Huh, where have I heard something like this? I think it was in a movie. Oh, I don't know, but I recall hearing about someone who attempted suicide by jumping off the back platform of a train's observation car. Oh yeah, that sounds familiar. Well, at any rate, I suppose that too is a possibility. So the game devs don't want to spoil that movie, it's fine. I'm not sure which movie it is, but yeah. Maybe we should stop. You don't have to keep listening to this if you're uncomfortable with it, Emma. No, it's fine. I really don't want to think the worst, but we can't ignore the possibility either. The only way we will uncover the truth is if we keep pushing forward. So let's hear the other theories, Chopper. They may give us some ideas. Okay, if you say so. Theory number 2. Though it's unlikely, let's say this woman is still on the train somewhere. Alive or dead, doesn't matter, either way. If I wanted to hide a body somewhere on a train, where it could never be found, where could I do so? Oh, I know, the bathroom? Don't be tense, Palmer, people are always in and out of the bathroom. How on earth could that be a good hiding spot? Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. There is only one place where such a person could be hidden without any passengers or attendants eventually finding her. That is the storage car. Oh, of course, it's in somebody's luggage. Precisely. Though porters will inspect the storage car periodically, they most certainly do not check inside every box and crate on board. A body could be smuggled off the train in such a crate, and we'd all be none the wiser. Well, what do you think of that? And now, finally, theory number 3. Well, I don't have a theory number 3, but I bet you're still wondering, if this woman really was here, why is everyone on board denying her existence? Well, my friends, it really is quite simple. It's a conspiracy. A conspiracy? That's right, Paula, and the entire train must be in on it. Yes, I think I have this all figured out. Wow, I wonder what story that reminds me of. This one, of course, I know what it's referencing, but I will not be alluding to it anymore. I'll just say that if you know the story, you will have picked up on this reference at this point. The woman you met was an English spy. A spy? Yes, a spy, collecting information on the nefarious plans of the Ventrican government on behalf of Her Majesty the Queen. Oh! I can see it so clearly. This woman has been a target of the Ventricans for weeks. But alas, they couldn't get her to her before she boarded the train, so they had to improvise. All of the train attendants, even the bartender, maybe even the passengers, they are all Ventrican agents. Every last one of them is in on it. Though they couldn't prevent this poor girl from meeting the woman before they were after her, they could just pretend she never existed. It's so simple. Yes, I see it. By agreeing she never existed, it's the girl who sounds like the crazy one. It's a perfect rhyme. Okay, so are they saying that they are aliens? Well, don't just stand there giving me that stupefied look. What do you think? I think you may have gone a bit too far in a few places with this theory, Dennis. Well, I like it anyway. Dennis, wait, look at the time. What's that? Oh, bollocks. They are about to tee off. Apologies, but Palmer and I must go back to our cabin. The British Open broadcast has already begun, and we will not miss a stroke. I hope I didn't spook you too bad with my murderous theories. It's all just in good fun, right? Good luck, and remember, may your drives be straight. And your chips be in. Good luck. Well, you can't say they're lacking in imagination. I guess so. But was any of that helpful? I don't know that I buy any of their more outlandish theories, but they did bring up a few good points. If somebody were trying to hide her, the storage car definitely would be a good place to do so, and as much as I don't want to admit it, we can't exactly rule out what they said about the observation car either. Not necessarily that she was murdered, but do you really think she would do that? I don't know. I really don't want to believe it, but I just keep thinking about what she said to me, about how she didn't deserve any kindness. Oh, I hope she's okay. How about we check out the storage car for clues? Yeah, good idea, but before we do that... Oh wait, that's right. Bartender said he'll tell us a secret if we got rid of those guys, right? I wonder what it is. I have nothing to say to you. Oh, the old man. Oh, excuse me. Jumper, I think that was him. The old man I saw yesterday. That wasn't how I expected the conversation to go. Huh? Oh. Detective? Oh? Hello again, you two. How's your investigation going? Oh, sorry. I just really want to know about the secrets. The sound of silence. Music to my ears. Thank you. Now, the secret. Those two, the wealthy couple, are not as wealthy as they appear. They are not? They were at one time, sure, but now? Now, they are most certainly broke. But if they are broke, how can they afford such a luxurious suite? I assure you, appearances can be very deceiving. The husband, Monty, some time ago he was rather well known in Vendreka as a performer. Sometime later, he was well known as a tabloid curiosity, and now, well, now he's not much known at all. What kind of performer was he? He was... I've said enough, I think. Oh, come on, tell us. No, I think that will do. Come on, Jumper, keep pressing him. He has to tell us. Persistent, are we? It's not like it's a big secret. If we intend to continue investigating, I suspect it will become quite obvious what the man's profession was. Alright, how about this? Another deal? I will soon be going on break, but later this evening, I will be back in this spot. When I return, if you can tell me the man's former occupation, I will tell you the rest of his sad, pathetic story. Is that all? What's in it for you? Heh, nothing for me this time. To tell you the truth, I'm just having a bit of fun. It's up to you. If you'd like to know a little more, well, you know where to find me. Okay. Well, as you both know, I'm trying to speak to everyone on the train as part of my investigation. But with that guy, I barely got one word out before he brushed me off and went running. The nerve! Do you think he may be involved? I have no idea, but he definitely seems suspicious to me now. So, how about your missing woman? Has she turned up? No, not yet. That's too bad. Looks like neither of us are finding much success in our investigations, huh? Well, don't give up. I believe in you. I know you can figure it out. I'd love to stay and chat longer, but well, I still have a lot of ground to cover and not a whole lot of time to do it. If I get back home to the station empty-handed, whoo boy, my bosses will not be happy. Say, you two came here with another gentleman, right? Your professor? You mean Professor Martin? Why? Would you like to speak with him? Well, I will have to get around to it eventually. He seems like a nice fellow. Could you point me in the direction of his cabin by chance? Sure, he's in the third sleeping car in the last cabin. Fantastic, thank you. Good luck, you two. Knock him dead out there. There he goes. I'd like to find out a bit more about that old man. Well, it looks like we have a few more options to consider about where to go next now. Danny suggested that the storage car would be a good place to hide a person, so we should definitely check that out. That old man was apparently hanging out in the observation deck last night too. Maybe we can find some clues about him there. Oh, and don't forget that we still have to try talking to Vida and Monty. Especially now that the bartender has agreed to tell us more about them, if we can figure out Monty's farmer job. It's up to you, Jumper. Where do you want to go first? The storage car. It's kind of dark in here. Hang on, I think there's another light switch. Alright, that's better. So, everybody's luggage is stored here, huh? Right. The storage cars are for any luggage that's too big to carry on. It wasn't a problem for us, but it's useful for anyone who needs more space, or for really large cargo. I'll be honest, Chopper, I don't even know where to start. Do you really think it should be here somewhere? I have no idea, Emma. But it couldn't hurt to look around, right? Yeah, okay, let's get started. What's under this cloth? He's a magician. Okay. What is this? I have no idea. This is unlike any box I've ever seen. It looks about tall enough for a person to fit inside, but for what purpose? Now that I think about it, I feel like I've seen something like this before. Oh? Yeah. Let's just say you don't want to be the person who has to step into that box. At least not without the proper training. This looks like a guitar case. Don't you play guitar, Jumper? I do actually. Not really. I mean, I can play a few chords, I guess, but I was never very good. I'm also not very good, but I can play more than a few chords. Ah, don't say that. You should play me something. Are you nuts? I'm not going to rummage through someone's belongings just to embarrass myself. Yeah, I guess you're right. I should have known better. I still think you're probably better than you're giving yourself credit for, though. What on earth could this possibly be? Let's just pull off this cloth. Oh. Is that what I think it is? Why is there a guillotine on this train? Guillotine? Ah! What is it? Jumper, there is a hat inside in that basket. A hat? I think I'm gonna be sick. It's a fake hat. Wait, I think... Oh, my goodness. Okay, yeah, this head is just a model. It looks like it came off a dummy or something. In fact, on closer inspection, I don't think this is even a real guillotine. The plate is though. I think this whole thing is just some kind of prop. What kind of person needs a guillotine as a prop? Oh. Man, there's so much junk in here. We better make sure we inspect each side thoroughly. Each side? Oh. Oh, come on. Okay. Whatever this is, it's pretty big. Help me pull off this cloth. This is a cage? What do you think it's for? It looks big enough to hold a large animal, like a tiger or something. If that's what it's for, then where's the tiger? Unless it escaped? Ah! Jumper, over there. What? There's nothing there. Hehe, I'm sorry, that was me. But still, what is the cage for? 2 sets of golf clubs. I guess this belonged to Dennis and Palmer. But didn't they say their clubs were stolen by the mafia or something? Maybe they bought new sets when they finally got to Venderka as a souvenir. This looks like a bad Halloween costume, you know, like a shit ghost. Well, let's see what's underneath. A suit of armor. Hello? Is anybody in there? No, it seems like it's empty. Mama, I thought maybe she'd be inside. Why would she be in there? Did you say she was a knight of the round table? Oh, I don't know, Jumper. Maybe I'm just getting desperate. Hey, Jumper. Do you think there's anything odd about all of the things that were under the undercloths? Is that a joke? No, I mean, do they have anything in common that you can think of? Anything in common? A wheat box, a prop guillotine, a suit of armor, and a cage. What sort of person might have a use for all four of those things? Let's think, maybe... Oh my goodness! That scared me half to death. Jeez. Right? I knew train whistles were loud, but that was completely deafening. I guess it makes sense though. The storage car is pretty close to the engine. Hey, you two! What are you doing in here? Huh? What? I think he's a porter, Jumper. Both of you, show me your boarding passes now. Our boarding passes? Who just carries those around? Mr. Porter, sir, we left our boarding passes in our cabin. We were just here looking for some of our luggage. So, you two are legitimate passengers then? I sincerely apologize. It's just I've really been on edge lately. What with all the stowaways. Stowaways? That's right, stowaways. It's become a real problem lately. I can't tell you how many people we found hiding behind luggage in here, trying to hitch a ride to London. Some of them have even gone as far as to steal or forge tickets. Can you believe that? I mean, gosh, are you really that desperate to go to London? The weather there is awful. And don't get me started on the food. Well, anyway, sorry for blowing up on you. At you. Is there anything I can help you with? Just a second. Okay. You know, we parties aren't supposed to be security guards. Our job is to load and unload luggage, and yet, because of all the stowaways lately, I have to be constantly on alert. And when I see one, it's wow, bop, bam. You beat them up? Well, no. I usually just alert the police at our destination and have them apprehended when we arrive. Still, it's just such a hassle. A woman has gone missing, you say? Well, if you think she's in here, I would say that's pretty unlikely. I've been in and out regularly and I haven't seen anything unusual. Yes, I assisted in loading all of the luggage you see here into the storage car. I'm what's called a traveling porter. After loading, it's my job to organize the storage car to ensure smooth unloading at the station. It's quite a physically demanding job, but as you can see, I'm quite up for the task. Ha! Did we still scare you? Yeah, it comes through pretty loud in here. Frankly, it's loud everywhere on board. So much so that it's hard to hear much else whenever it blows. A really stealthily, a really stealthy clue that will surely not become relevant later. We often receive complaints about it waking people up in the middle of the night, but it's not just for the show, you know? Not just for show. The conductor will blow the whistle for a variety of reasons, all related to safety. Making a wide turn, when the train stops or starts moving, when we approach a station or crossing. It probably seems random, but there is a method to the madness. Want to know more about the luggage in here? You and me both, buddy. I swear, I was terrified I was going to lose my head trying to get a guillotine on board. All I know is that the weirdest stuff in here all belongs to the same guy. Some little fella with a big hat. Monty. Yep. Still talk about that. You mentioned that some stowaways have fake or stolen tickets, right? That's right. The craft ones realized it would be awfully hard to stay hidden on a train for the entire ride, so they come prepared. Usually with some kind of fraudulent ticket. They'll then pretend to be legitimate passengers. Awfully crafty, but not crafty enough. You see, I'm always carrying around a list of registered passengers, so it's very easy to cross-reference a suspicious passenger with the list. Of course, that only works if I'm able to identify anybody that's acting suspicious. Which isn't all that often, if I'm being honest. Say, how about this? I'm sure you've met plenty of people on this train, no? If you meet anyone suspicious, tell me their name and I'll cross-check with my list. Maybe we can catch a criminal in the act. You have any ideas of who to ask him about, Jumper? I can think of a few people. Can we ask him about AK? No, sad. Yes, I have a Veda emoji rested together. Stays hidden in a luxury Lux- luxury. Luxury suit. Lucky. I don't have adultery registered, but... Oh, you're talking about the detective, right? What an ordeal that was. He strode up to the train yesterday and just walked on board. No ticket or anything. Didn't even tell us who he was. We almost had security throw him off because before he finally showed us his badge. Honestly, what was he expecting? Yep, looks like both Dennis and Palmer are registered together. They are sharing a single cabin, it seems like. That's gotta be rough. The bed in a single is pretty small, but sometimes people do it to save money, which I get. Yeah, I'm sure they are sharing a bed just to save money. It is 2026. Yeah, this game surely only hinted at that because they want to save money. Yeah, yep. Okay. Well. Yeah, let's go somewhere else. The observation deck. Yeah. This is the observation car, Jumper. The last car of the train. The view here is really wonderful, isn't it? The outside platform in the back is such a neat feature. And it's also where I first met that woman. Let's see if anyone here knows anything about her, or that old man. Hey, peace and love, man, peace and love. I'm sorry, were you talking to me? Sure, man, peace and love. Come on, say it with me. How about I just think it? Well, alright. If that's what floats your submarine, if that's what floats your submarine, peace and love, peace and love. Well, I think that's a pretty nice message. Let's talk to someone else now, please. You'll be perfect. Yes. I just need to meet one man on this train who hates someone in his life as much as I hate my father. Yes. Then we can simply trade mothers. Oh yes. We could never get caught. Holy shit. Jumper, do you think we should talk to him? I think we should keep our distance from that guy. Oh, hello. How can I help you? No. I don't think I've seen any women like that. Oh, isn't it so nice here? I just love how pretty the views out the windows are. I specifically requested to be stationed here. It's my favorite place on the train. The outside platform is a really unique feature on this train. They were common many years ago, but today it's very rare. Do you think it could be dangerous? Dangerous? No, I wouldn't say so. The cut railing is pretty high. You have to really try to fall off. Granted, if you did, you'd probably be seriously injured or worse, but I don't think it's very likely. An old man? Can you describe him for me? He's kinda short, grey hair, wearing a brown suit, I think. Oh, you must mean Mr. Fisher. Mr. Fisher? Mr. Fisher was here last night. Oh, he's such a sweet man. What can you tell us about him? Oh, we talked for what felt like hours last night. He's a real charmer. He told me he's going to London to see his daughter and her family. He said his daughter just had a baby and he's very excited to meet her. Oh, isn't it just adorable? Oh, you're looking for him? Well, I'm not quite sure where he's staying on the train, but you should come back here in a few hours. He told me he'd be coming back tonight. I asked him to tell me about where he grew up. I think he said he's from Gambrica. Oh, I just can't wait. Gambrica, huh? You lost a wedding ring? Oh no, how are you going to propose now? No, the ring isn't mine. It's just something we found on the train and then lost again. Oh, phew. You would have been in some serious trouble if that were yours. I haven't seen anything like that, but I'll keep an eye out. You want to know about me? Gosh, I don't know what to say. I don't think this is necessary, Jumper. Mr. Fisher, what are you thinking, Emma? She said he was from Gambrica, right? You remember what Detective Daughtry said about the victim from the hotel, right? Otto Keller? Oh yeah, he was a Gambrican immigrant, wasn't he? I wonder if there is some sort of connection. I don't know, Emma. There's probably thousands of Gambrican immigrants in Vendreka. Yeah, you're probably right. Still, we need to talk to him. I wonder if there's anything else that they don't tell us about him. He really is such a sweet old man. I can tell he really cares about his family. There was one thing I wanted to ask him though. Before he left yesterday, he said something I didn't understand. He said something about someone named Alma. Maybe it was his daughter's name? Oh, I just can't remember, but isn't that such a pretty name? Yeah, very pretty. Emma, are you okay? Alma. Alma! That was her name, Jumper. I remember now. Her name was Alma. The missing woman? Yes, I'm sure of it. All I could remember after yesterday was that it began with a D. But after hearing now, I'm certain it was Alma. I can't believe it. You said Mr. Fisher mentioned somebody named Alma, you sure? Yep, I'm sure he must have been talking about one of his family members, but I can't remember. Okay. Fisher was talking about a person named Alma. Could this really be just a coincidence? You're certain the woman you just met was named Alma? I want to trust my memory, but I just don't know anymore, Joe. Is it possible I heard Fisher mention the name to someone in the lounge car yesterday? And that's what I'm remembering? I think you should trust yourself, Anna. I'm sure you are remembering right. Yeah, you're right. I know what you told me. I can start doubting myself now. Let's stay focused. We need to talk to Fisher as soon as possible. It's too early. We should keep investigating other cars until tonight when he comes back here. Who knows? Maybe we'll run into somebody else who will tell us something about him. Or Alma. Thank you for your time. No problem. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Let's ask the porter. Nope. Nobody named Alma registered here. Kind of surprising actually. That's a pretty common name around these parts. Ooh. Fisher. No, no Fisher here. There is an old man who told one of the train attendants his name was Fisher. You sure there's nobody with the name registered? I'm completely sure. The list doesn't lie. Do you know where this fisher is now? No, but we are told he might show up at the observation car tonight. Good to know. Maybe I'll have a little talk with him tonight. Heck, maybe I'll even bring that detective with me. What are you thinking, Emma? Oh, I was just thinking about Fisher. There's just so many strange coincidences about him, you know? He's from Cambrica, like the murder victim from the hotel. He knows someone of the same name as the missing woman. And to top it all off, he might not even be registered for this train. Just who is he? Well, I guess we'll just have to ask him ourselves when he stops by the observation car tonight. We'll still have some time to kill. Is there anything else we have left to do? I don't think we need to ask the bot about anything else. Okay. I want to be done with this chapter before we end for today. Oh, hello, Monty. How are you doing? Doesn't look like Veda is here. Oh boy, this should be interesting. How are you doing, Monty? Have you been enjoying your trip? Nice weather we're having now. Well, I hope you're having a nice day. What are we doing? Hey Monty, is Veda out? Hey, Monty, do you remember that ring we showed you and our wife yesterday? We seem to have misplaced it. You wouldn't happen to have seen it, have you? What about Veda? Do you think she knows where it might be? Wait, I know. How about this? Maybe to talk to someone who doesn't speak, you have to communicate silently. Let's try talking to him without saying a word. Maybe he will come up to us somehow. Sure. Okay. What's that even mean? Alright, just humor, Jumper. What's the worst that could happen? It's like we're trying to communicate telepathically. I feel like I can hear what he's thinking. Something along the lines of, I wish these stupid people would leave me alone. Yeah, something like that. I don't think that was helpful, Jump. Any more bright ideas? Hey, at least I tried something. You can't fault me for thinking outside the box. I don't hear you coming up with any better ideas. Well, she has me there. While we're here, maybe we could have a quick look around. You don't think Monty will mind? I mean, what's he gonna do? Tell us to stop? I guess not, but still, let's not go too far. I don't want to invade their privacy. If you see anything interesting, maybe you could try to ask him about it? That's a nice jewelry case. Must be a lot of expensive jewelry in there. Huh? Is that just your hands, Monty? Oh, cool. Oh. Hey Monty, by any chance, has anyone else been in this cabin besides you and Veda? Come on, you can tell us. It can be our little secret, right? Oh, come on, Jumper. Don't patronize him. Alright, fine. What's this? Do you want me to give you the deck? Sure. Here you go. He's shuffling the deck. Huh. I think he wants us to pick a card, Jumper. Okay, let's see here. I picked that one. Oh, Jumper, I know what this is. This is one of those card tricks. We picked a card without him knowing where it was, and now he's shuffling it back into the deck. And somehow, miraculously, he'll be able to find your card again. Oh, well, what do you know? He got it. That was it. He found it. Wow, that's incredible, Monty. Oh. Oh, Monty. Oh, my aching head. Monty, this migraine is so painful. I'm seeing spots, but if I'm correct, are those two irksome children lurking in our cabin again? If they are here, could you please make them leave immediately? I simply cannot tolerate any intrusions right now. Oh, my head. I think we should go, Jumper. Yeah, I think you're right. Thank you for your time, Monty. Okay. Oh, button there, okay. Wrong one. Oh, hello you two. How are you both? Hi, Professor. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Yep, all good. What was that? Was that the detective you were just talking to? Hmm? Oh, yes. He came to see me about an hour ago. He's still investigating the case from the hotel, you know. To think this rain may be connected somehow, frankly, it all seems a bit fantastic to me. My understanding is that he intends to speak with everyone on board. So I invited him to speak with me here, over some coffee. How is the investigation doing? Did he tell you much about it? No, not all that much. I'm afraid I wasn't able to be of much help. I only know about as much about the incident as the police would tell me that night after all. If I had to guess, I would say he doesn't have many leads. It's entirely possible he's been on a wild goose chase this whole time. Still, he is quite determined. He just left to look for more passengers to speak to. I would say I hope he finds what he's looking for, but, well, I suppose I'd rather he didn't. After all, I'll feel much better if this train didn't have anything to do with a murder. Well, I'll be going back to my cabin now. Is everything alright, Professor? Hmm? Oh yes, I felt a tad under the weather these past few days. I do hope I'm not coming down with something. It's not. It's nothing to worry about. Don't stay up too late, you two. We won't. Good night, Professor. Good night. Alright, Chopper, let's talk to the bartender. Well, you're back. Have you determined what Monty's former occupation was? Yeah, I think so. Well done. Well then, let's hear it. That is correct. At one time, that man was a very popular and successful magician in Vendrake. At least as far as magicians go. So, what happened to him? Okay, yes, you win. I will tell you. Monty was still performing as recently as a year ago. His act was quite a popular tourist attraction. Part of his gimmick was that he'll never speak, to give himself an air of mystery. His act was mostly standard tricks, impossible escapes and such. But one night, something terrible happened. While some magic tricks look dangerous, the audience typically assumes that there are plenty of safety precautions in place to prevent injury, but while that's largely true, many tricks actually are quite dangerous and require pinpoint timing and skill from the performers. One night, Monty Show was running late, and in his haste to get on stage, he neglected to perform a routine safety procedure. As a result, the poor fool became trapped in a box that was to be crushed by a large weight. He very easily could have died. When he realized he could not escape, he actually shouted for help from inside the box. The assistants pulled the box to safety moments before the weight came crashing down. I suspect help was the first word Monty had uttered in years. But it took them an agonizingly long time to pry open the box, with Monty begging for his life the entire time. And the audience watching in horror as it became clear this was not part of the act. The rest of the night's performance was cancelled, and shortly after, the story became something of a tabloid curiosity. For his trouble, Monty became a laughingstock. And to make matters worse, no venues would book his act any longer, believing it to be too unsafe. Monty hasn't performed ever since, and the public has largely forgotten about him. But I remember. I recognized him the moment I saw him. Oh my, that's so horrible. We saw some of the props from his act in the storage car. What do you think he's trying to do? If I had to guess, I would say he wants to start fresh, in a country that is unfamiliar with his history. Give me a second, I spill some water. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. It's all good now. His career may be over in Vendreka, but the baggage from his incident shouldn't follow him all the way to London. I just don't know how he could can afford such a move. The man hasn't worked in a year, and frankly, his wife may live like they are rich, but I don't think Monty was bringing home millions from his act. Their supposedly glamorous lifestyle has likely always been a facade. But, well, I suppose that's none of my business. This is all I'm able to tell you. If there is anything else to discover, you have to discover it yourself. What a sad story. I feel so bad for him. It sort of raises more questions than it answers though. And we still don't know what Feather and Monty have to do with Alma, if anything. Yeah, there's still a piece of the puzzle missing. But at least we're making some more. At least we are making some progress, right? It's just about nighttime, Jumper. Do you think Mr. Fisher might be in the observation car by now? He's the last person who might have seen me and Alma together. And there are just too many coincidences for him not to be connected to all of this somehow. I have a feeling he's hiding something big. Just what could it be? There he is, right on schedule. Alright, here goes nothing. Excuse me, sir? Yes. Can I help you? You're Mr. Fisher, correct? How do you know who I am? Oh, these two wanted to talk to you earlier. I think they were looking for something. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember. I can help you. Not very talkative, huh? He didn't want to talk to Detective Daughtry either. What is he hiding? Let's ask him about Alma. Maybe there we have been talking. How do you know that name? It's the name of the woman we're looking for. Does it ring a bell? I don't know anything. Stop asking me questions. I can't help you. That touched a nerve. Mr. Fisher, are you okay? Leave me alone. Oh. He still won't talk to us. He seems really nervous. Should we tell him that we know he's not registered for his spring? For this spring? I don't know, Emma. Let's press him just a little further. I know he's hiding something. He must know something about Alma. He just has to. I'm nervous about pushing him too far, but Emma's right. We need to know what he knows. What do you want? Why are you harassing me? I don't know anything about that or anything else. I have nothing to do with that. Mr. Fisher, it's okay, we're just trying to find out. You leave her out of this. I know nothing, and I will tell you nothing. Mr. Fisher, calm down. Everything will be okay. Mr. Fisher, we know you're not registered for this train, and so does the porter. He may already be looking for his security. Not registered? Is that true, Mr. Fisher? There is no reason left for you to hide anything from us. Please, we just want to find Alma. I I I won't go back. You can't make me go back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I I have a gun. Don't come any closer or I. Oh my god. Stay back. I am warning all of you. Okay. Mr. Fisher, you don't have to do this. We're not trying to get you in trouble. We're just looking for someone. Shut up. You're just trying to trick me. You can't make me go back to Vendraka. You can't. I won't. Why is he so afraid to go back to Vendraka? But be quiet. Go away right now or I will... I'm not sure if I like the fact that like you have to think first before the option to discuss with her gets unlocked. But it's fine. It's just not the kind of thing. Mr. Fisher, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I mean, we're not... Shut up! You can't fool me. I remember you now. You two were talking to the detective. You're with the police. He's going to take me away. He's going to take me back and then No, I won't let you. Mr. Fisher, we are not with the detective. This is just misunderstanding. You don't have to do this. I don't have a choice. If I go back to Ventreka, I'll be killed. They'll kill me just like they killed Maxwell. Did he just say Maxwell? Where have I heard that name? Drop the gun. Detective? It's over, Fisher. Drop it. That doesn't seem very smart. I'm finished. No bullets. Mr. Fisher. Mr. Fisher, I searched your cabin and found your boarding pass. This ticket was stolen, was it not? Yes. Just a moment ago, you said if you went back to Vendreka, you'd be killed, like Maxwell. Did you mean Edison Maxwell, the lawyer? Yes, that's right. I think you better explain yourself. What are you doing on this train? Can you ever forgive me for this? Yes, Mr. Fisher, of course we forgive you. I need to explain from the beginning. I came to Vendreka 25 years ago with my wife and my young daughter. from my home in Gambrica. Our life in Gambrica was very challenging, so we came to Vendreka in hopes of making a better life for our daughter. We were led to believe that Vendreka would be our promised land, that our troubles would be over when we finally arrived. But that was a lie. We found that opportunities for our Gambrican immigrants were few and far between, and we were not welcomed with open arms as we thought we would be. The truth is, we struggled just as much in Vendreka as we did in Gambrica. It was very hard to make ends meet. And it only got harder when my wife fell ill. I tried my best to be a good father to my daughter, but I know I made many mistakes. When she grew older, she met an Englishman who wanted to take her away to London. She begged me to let her go, but I was afraid of losing her. I said some things I shouldn't have said. It doesn't matter. In the end, she left without saying a word. My life hit rock bottom, and that's when I met him, Maxwell. He introduced himself to me with a proposition. He would pay me a sizable sum if I spied on my employer for him. I had been working as a gardener for a Vendrekan senator for a few years. I don't know why, but Maxwell wanted information on him. I couldn't say no. I needed the money. I could barely support myself as it was. Every Sunday night, I would meet Maxwell at his home to tell him what I had found. He would pay me, and I would go. It seemed harmless enough. This went on for a few months until one day I received a letter in the mail. It was from my daughter. I hadn't heard from her in over 2 years. I couldn't believe it. She told me that she had just given birth to a daughter, and she named her after her grandmother. My wife, she named her Alma. Suddenly, I was overcome with guilt. What had I become? Spying on a politician for a crooked lawyer? I hardly recognized myself. How could I face my daughter? How could I face my granddaughter, knowing what I had done? That Sunday, I resolved to tell Maxwell that I wouldn't spy for him anymore, but he refused. He threatened me. He said if I stopped, he would use his connections in the government to have me deported. He had me trapped. What could I do? What could I refuse? How could I refuse? I had to keep spying for him, but at least now I had a goal. I would save up my money and buy a ticket to London. I would escape. I would find my daughter. I was so close, I only needed a few more payments from Maxwell and I would be finished. But then, I went to his house 2 nights ago and he was dead. I panicked. I ran as fast as I could, and then it hit me. Somebody must have found out about the spying. They got to Maxwell first, but I must be next. I had to escape. So I came to the station and you know what I did. I never thought I would be found out. When the train left the station, I was sure I was free. I would soon be in London, reunited with my daughter and her family. Oh, Mr. Fisher. What a story. The senator you're working for, what was his name? It was Senator Gotham. Officer, I'm begging you, please, please let me stay in London. Don't make me go back to Vendreka. I just, I just want to see my daughter. I just want to meet my granddaughter. I just want to meet Alma. When we arrive in London, you have to come back with me on the first train back to Vendreka. I promise that no harm will come to you when we return home. I understand. Oh, detective, can't you let him stay? I know he's broken the law, but it isn't up to me. If the rest of you wouldn't mind, I'd like to speak with him alone for a while. Jumper, let's go. I feel so ashamed of myself. I was so sure he knew something about Alma. I thought if we cornered him, we could get him to talk, but it was just a coincidence. And now he won't get to be reunited with his family. Oh, Jumper, it's all my fault. It's alright, Emma. I think we both went a little too far. I feel really bad for Mr. Fisher, but it just seemed like such a good lead. How could I ever apologize for this? Let's take a step back. We got a lot of information today. We can worry about Mr. Fisher later. She's still waiting for us to find her, remember? You're right, just give me a second. Okay, let's review what we learned today. Just like last time. Oh, okay. Sure, let's go. The day got off to a bad start. When I woke up, I discovered that the ring we found yesterday was missing. I searched my cabin for over an hour, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I still feel so stupid for losing it. It's okay, Emma. We were still able to investigate without it. Yeah, we still need to find the other people who might have seen me and Alma together. So we still needed to find. So we went to the lounge car to look for them. We started with those golfers, Dennis and Palmer. Unfortunately, neither of them remembered a thing about me or Alma. They were too busy arguing about putters or whatever. When we brought it up, Dennis proposed a couple of theories to explain what might have happened to Alma. Some of them were a little ridiculous, but, well, what did you think of Dennis' theories, Jumper? Yeah, that would explain why it's been so hard to find her, but the train has stopped once since it departed. If she's not here anymore, then that means... You're right, though. It would make some sense. About as much sense as if she were never on the train in the first place. Anyway, after we finished talking with them, we ran into Mr. Fisher for the first time. He was trying to get away from Daughtry. He seemed pretty suspicious. Fisher left quickly, and Daughtry went back to his investigation. So around this time, we talked to the bartender. Yep, and that creep made us a deal. If we could correctly guess what Monty's former job was, he'll tell us a bit more about the two of them, Monty and Veda, I mean. Gosh, after everything that happened tonight, I almost completely forgot about those two. We tried talking to them again too, but that didn't go so well. Yeah, only Monty was around that person, and well, he's a man of few words. There was one thing that seemed to resonate with him. There was one thing that seemed to resonate with him. Oh. Do you remember what seemed to catch Monty's attention? The deck of cards. Yeah, it was the deck of cards. As soon as we showed it to him, he performed a little card trick for us. It was very charming. But then Bella came back and kicked us out. I felt pretty bad for Monty at the time. He seemed so happy before she came back. Anyway, the card trick was a pretty solid clue about what Monty's former job was. But it was finding all of his things in the storage card that really clinched it. Cage, a weird box, a suit of armor, a guillotine, all props from his act. So one more time, what kind of job did he have, Jumper? That's right, Monty used to be a magician. It seems so obvious in hindsight, doesn't it? Once we figured it out, we talked to the bartender who told us all about Monty's past. Apparently, during one of his shows, he neglected an important safety procedure, and it almost cost him his life. After that, he became a laughingstock, and no venues would book his act anymore. How sad. It's just, if Monty's been out of a job for so long, would the two of them really afford a luxury suite on this train? The bartender seemed to think they must be broke. It doesn't make any sense. They just have to be hiding something. We need to get them to talk to us somehow. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about Mr. Fisher. We asked the train attendant in the observation car about him. She told us about how excited he was to see his family in London, and that he had mentioned to her something about a woman named Alma. Hearing that name jogged my memory. The woman we've been looking for told me her name was Alma, I'm sure of it. After that, I was certain Fisher must know something about her, but it turned out it was just a coincidence. The Alma that Fisher was talking about isn't the same Alma. Do you remember who it actually was? His wife and his granddaughter. Exactly. Fisher's daughter recently had a baby, who she named Alma, after the baby's grandmother, Fisher's late wife. Oh, it's just so sad, Jumper. How could I be so stupid? It's okay, Emma. We had other reasons to be suspicious of Fisher, remember? Yeah, because of what we learned from the porter in the storage car. When we first talked to the porter, he was a bit agitated. Apparently, they have been dealing with a particular problem on these trains lately. What was the problem, Jumper? Stowaways. Apparently, he's been finding stowaways on the train very often recently. When we told the porter about Mr. Fisher, he confirmed that nobody with the name was registered for this train, so it seemed pretty likely that Mr. Fisher was actually a stowaway. At that point, all that was left to do was talk to him ourselves. Yeah. Mr. Fisher panicked when we confronted him. He pulled a gun, but Daughtry appeared in the nick of time to de-escalate the situation, and it turned out the gun wasn't loaded anyway. He was just really scared. He was working as a spy for Maxwell, the lawyer whose death Daughtry is investigating. He even discovered Maxwell's body last night, which made him think someone found out about the spying, and that he may be killed too. So he stole a train ticket in order to escape. He also told us all about the circumstances that led him to this point. I can't believe everything Fisher has been through. I didn't know conditions for Cambrican immigrants were so bad. I didn't get that impression from Martin at all. You remember, right? Last night, Martin told us that Ventrek had been working to open its borders to Cambrican refugees, but didn't tell us they were still struggling. Yeah, but that isn't the only thing that's bothering me. It's who Fisher was involved with. You caught it too, right? The person Maxwell was having Mr. Fisher spy on? Gordon. Yeah, it was Senator Gordon. Professor Martin's old friends. After that, Daughtry told Mr. Fisher that he couldn't stay in London, and that they'd both be going back to Ventrek. I guess that means he'll be arrested. Yeah, that was the most serious I've ever seen Daughtry. It was a little eerie. Well, I think that's everything. Jumper, what's going on? I don't know. We only have one day left until we reach Random. We found out so much, but still no sign of Alma. What should we do? It's been a long day. I think we should get some sleep, but tomorrow we need to find Mr. Fisher again. We still have a very important question to ask him. Oh yeah, with everything that's been going on, I almost forgot why we were looking for him in the first place. He's the only person left whom I remember seeing me and Alma together in the lounge car. We still need to find out what Feather and Monty are hiding to. It'll be okay, Emma. We can still get to the bottom of this. I think I'm going to go to bed now, Jumper. I want to be alone for a bit, if that's okay. It's okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. God, I've never seen her like this. I have such a sick feeling in my stomach. Just what is going on here? I think I'm a little scared to find out. Okay. What time is it? Wow, it's really pouring out there. Okay, that is where we are going to stop for today. Yeah, this has been very interesting, very intriguing. The pixel art has been fantastic. I also am liking this 3D background art that's being rendered in low resolution and everything. The music has been nice, and I am actually intrigued about everything that's going on, especially those cards in the jewelry box and what the other might mean. But yeah, we are going to have to find out all of that today at about the same time that I started the stream. So I hope that I will see you there, and thank you anybody who stopped by and hung out. Let me see if I have anyone to wait. I don't think that I actually do. That's fine. We'll just stop for now. So yeah, thank you and see you when I see you.